So the purpose of this vlog is to make some sort of an introduction to me. My name is Joss, the noob. Just call me the noob. You're noob level 5. Let's go. I'm from the Philippines and I've been properly yo-yoing for about a year, since 2024. And heavy on the properly. So we see, I started yo-yoing at a very young age, actually, like 11 years old or 10. I forgot. I was like really young, a kid basically. And I was a fast learner. I was really interested in a lot of hobbies, and yo-yoing was one of them. I picked it up pretty quickly, and if you're from the Philippines, you know there was really cheap yo-yos in the local market, for like 30 cents or like 30 pesos. I don't know the conversion, but it was around that price range. And basically, I got the ropes pretty quickly. I learned how to throw, did your basic party tricks, rock the baby, walk the dog, Eiffel Tower, run the world, Texas Star, Jamaican flag, the basics. And then I started learning string tricks. That's when that's when I really started to struggle, especially on trapeze and double or nothing. You see, back in the day, my yo-yos were really cheap. It was your really super duper narrow yo-yos, like, I don't know, 15 millimeters wide, and I really struggled on those string tricks, especially on, like I said, a trapeze and double or nothing here. So with such a narrow yo-yo, it's really hard to... I just dinged my yo-yo, what? Such a really narrow yo-yo, it's really hard to land trapeze. I couldn't do this. If I showed this to my younger self, I would have freaked out. But of course, I always missed, and when I did, of course, it would be super duper tilted because the yo-yos have really bad stability. On to double or nothing. Of course, I had the issue of landing on multiple strings, the wrong strings, and I barely landed on the proper string. And also, another thing that I did was I got a lot of knots, and I didn't know how to remove knots. Hey yo. And I always ask for help in removing knots, and the result was to just buy new yo-yos that were knotless. And then one day, my dad bought me the Magic Yo-Yo N9, the shark, which I still have, but it's broken because I threaded it. So it's this yo-yo. I don't know what Magic Yo-Yo this is. Oh yeah, there we go. But it's threaded. The axle is stuck, and the yo-yo is threaded itself. Not I replaced the axle, but the yo-yo got threaded like a few days later. And the problem was I was really ambitious. I got so caught up on learning advanced tricks, wanting to look cool, and I didn't properly learn the basics, the fundamentals, and of course that led to me quitting. And then fast forward to pandemic, I bought a Blazing Teen Yo-Yo, which is what influenced me to go yo-yoing in the first place. If you're from Southeast Asia, you probably got influenced by Blazing Teens too. So yeah, there we go. And then I quit again because I was like, oh damn, this is the reason why I quitted in the first place. It was so frustrating. And I bought a narrow yo-yo still, and I still have it till this day. I actually use it to practice tricks. So here it is the Blazing Teen Yo-Yo. It's not threaded, I still use it from time to time, and it's really narrow. Like, compare this to my bimetal, like, look at that. Fast forward to 2024, when I was speed cubing, and I'm the type of kid that when doing my hobbies, I liked doing the hobby while listening to something in the background, like a related YouTube video, or like a YouTuber trying the hobby for the first time. And that was me with speed cubing. And then I watched this Japanese dude, Asian guy, I forgot, and he was like, the Rubik's Cube is so hard, and this Rubik's Cube move is like the equivalent of learning the trapeze. I was like, no it's not. So I picked up, again, my Magic Yo-Yo N9, which I had kept away. The bearing was so rusted, so I had to clean it. And I was like, whoa, I actually hit the trapeze properly. I looked up a tutorial, how to bind properly, how to throw properly, because I forgot. And then I hit double or nothing. And then I hit pinwheels. And then I hit 1.5. Houdini mount, and then it just all started to click. Like, wow, this is actually pretty cool. And then it started again. I started becoming ambitious again. I was like, wow, look at this advanced tricks. I feel like I can do this now. Newfound ego. Of course, I tried it, and then, bam, almost quit it again. With more new material, especially was the rise of Brandon Vu. Well, actually no, that yo-yo hype died down because it was after pandemic now, and with that there was actually more material to work with, and Yo Tricks was still there, and even though they weren't active at the time, they were still there, they were still doing tricks. And I bought it to school. I brought my yo-yo to school, did basic rail combo. If you know the tutorial on yo tricks about the sub mount, that was my real combo. I flexed that at like very slow speed. I was like, oh, I'm so fast. What the heck, man? And they were amazed, like, wow, it's so cool. I didn't even know you can do the yo-yo with that. Can you do the DNA? I can't. My yo-yo is very bad at grinds, but I still shocked them, and I was like, wow, it's actually a pretty cool hobby that I can continue being good at. And then I did. I grinded on break time whenever I was free, learned more tricks, got into competitive yo-yoing. Well, not really, I haven't competed yet, but I mean like learning the ropes, how is it scored, clicks, judging system, and whatnot. Got more into yo YouTubers, joining communities, discords, Facebook groups, and whatnot. And yeah, that's what really pushed me to learn properly and to be ambitious in a good way, which is what you should do in any hobby that you're getting into. It's okay to be ambitious, but you have to keep a reality check in, and that's exactly what I did. I'm not a good yo-yoer. I'm not a prodigy. I don't have insane progress, but I'm enjoying learning now, and I'm not sure I still get frustrated, especially when I film shorts. But I'm enjoying the process, and at the same time, I'm improving properly. Next year, for the National Yo-Yo Contest of 2026 in the Philippines, I actually plan to join, but in the amateur division, hoping to hit my tricks. So I actually finished my 1A routine, preface on 1A, because I'm also dazzling in 5A right now. So for 5A, I use the Magic Yo-Yo Wild 3 Hz, and my counter ray is that thing from Beyblade. It actually works really good. And if I continue progressing well on 5A, I might join the Amateur X Division. And I already have a routine for 1A anyways. I just have to refine it and just practice it to be more consistent and hopefully hit it on stage. So that's pretty much gonna sum up this first vlog. It's an introduction to me, to you guys. Yes sir. So that'll be all, and see you guys in the next one.